Hello everyone. Well, this morning I was able to single pin pick this Ace 60mm padlock 5-pinner. I was able to pick it open, single pin picking. I tried to capture that on video using the vise, and I did like several attempts of it, and I couldn't even get the false set, which is what I got several false sets on this one. Unlike the other, the Brinks over there, I was just sitting in the chair and I started getting a core rotation and a false set, and so I worked on it. And unlike the Brinks, it didn't open right away after setting that false set, so I had to go through and do a bunch of them. Right now I'm just trying to capture one on video because I have single pin picked it, and to me I've got two other locks that I have not opened yet. This particular one here I haven't messed with too much because of the tension on it. It's going to be kind of tricky. And this one here I've gutted. In other videos you can see I've gutted and I know what's in it, but I haven't picked it open yet either. So those two need my attention, but at least I have done this one. But like I said, I don't have a video of me opening it, single pin picking, so you'll just have to take my word for it. And you know, who are you fooling if you just say you've opened it and there you go, I got a little bit of false set now. Maybe I'll be able to capture it on video on this one. For me, I mean, the vise is handy. I mean, it helps a lot. It amplifies all the stuff that's going on, but there's a dynamic between the way the lock feels in my hand and the way I'm applying tension. I don't know. I just have a lot better success with picking in my hand than I do with the vise, even though I admit the excuse me, the vise does have its advantages. Now I may have lost that false set right there. When I picked it open this morning, I had to go through this false set and counter rotation several times, and each time the core would move slightly more, but because I was backing off, you know, on tension, I wasn't sure if I just went back to the same spot or not. And when I opened it, it seemed like somewhere in the middle of stack, pin 3 or pin 2 is the key. And after I set that one, it just continued on and just opened right up. Surprised me. It didn't take me very long. Of course, that was on not on video. Yesterday I messed with it for quite a bit and gave up and went back to, now I got another more rotation on the core. I was just adjusting my arm coming back and just pulling the pick back out, and it moved again slightly. So and there it moved a little bit more, just me moving out. So I'm gonna try to find, now that one's giving me counter rotation, and I'm easing it, and I got a click, but it didn't open the lock. So there's got to be somebody else in here. Ooh, and I got a little bit further movement when I went over to pin 1. We might be able to get this on camera. I'm only at 4 minutes. I didn't get this much success at all. I didn't get any movement at all messing with it in the vise, and I knocked the camera around, and I noticed that I was blocking the whole thing on one video. I thought I was doing pretty good. I didn't even get a false set, and then I looked at the camera and you were just seeing the back of my hand basically the whole time. You weren't even seeing much of what's going on. I try to avoid that because that's the whole purpose of having a video, is so you can see what's going on. And a lot of times I can't see what's going on. I'm just feeling what's going on. And this modified pick here with the popsicle sticks and everything really helps on long sessions like this, because that thin side of the pick there really digs into my hand after a while, and it would be nice to have a vise, you know, it helps on the weight of these bigger locks and everything. It's kind of awkward holding them straight out there, and that's why I say when I pick with the thing held in my lap, it's more natural for me. I eased off tension, but I just got a crunch. So I wasn't expecting to get an opening out of this on camera, but I was hoping for it. And I'm at 6 minutes, so that's really a long time for. But I have a false set, and I'm not going to lose it. And if I can just figure out what I'm doing, I have to rest my hand. But it has moved quite a bit. Let me see if we can get it in there. It's moved quite a bit, and I'm picking off this bottom boarding and going up, so I'm not really using that whole part down there where I'm tensioning. And as long as you've got a narrow hook, like this is a European profile, I bent the shit out of it, but it's still working. I believe it's a Sparrow's standard, like 23 thousandths or so. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be able to get this sucker on video, and I'm disappointed, because I've got a false set. And I know I've only probably set like 1 or 2 pins. I'm going to have to give up and start all over again if I want to capture it on video. I may just say, you know, the hell with it. This has got to be your proof that I knew what I was doing. I just can't demonstrate it for some reason. It happens. It's hard to capture them on video. I mean, unless you got it like a lock that you practice with. And like I said, I've only opened this lock once with the pick, and it was this morning, just a little while ago. And so I was trying to do it again on camera. I want to drop something. So it's basically just an update that I'll let that go. My hands are cramping. I did get that, because you know, I noticed that a lot of times people don't, you know, they see me, I struggle with a lock, and then they don't have any update on it. Well, I did manage to open it, I just didn't get it on video. So there you go. It's 8 minutes of basically perseverance is what you need on these locks, you know. And sometimes just waking up in the morning or a fresh start helps, you know, because you can get frustrated and banging your head against the wall and not getting very far, or reinforcing bad habits or whatever you're doing wrong, you know. But I am happy that I did do that. I'm kind of disappointed as I can't capture it on video in less than 10 minutes. It really should only take, like this morning it was less than 5 minutes opening that lock. I know, because I was surprised. I thought, wow, if I open it that fast, I can do it again. Yeah, maybe, with a little bit more practice. So there we go. Hope everybody's having a good time, and hopefully I'll be able to open up one of these other ones that I haven't picked open yet. This Ace and this Master Lock. I've gutted this guy, but I haven't picked him open yet. And there we go. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday.